Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the last episode we checked out the fishing tourney. In today's episode we're going to be doing something similar where we're actually going to be checking out all of the Cherry Blossom DIYs. So I was able to collect them all. Did take a bit of time traveling. It's the 9th. So tomorrow would be the fishing tourney again because I had to travel back in time to finish collecting all the recipes. So it's Friday, April 9th, in-game, and IRL, I believe it's May 28th. So I haven't crafted all these items, and I'm not gonna show them off in a room or anything, but I am gonna show you all these recipes. So right here we have the petal pile, and then we have the bonsai, the branches, the picnic set. Isabelle gives you the picnic set, but if you don't have her, you don't need her to give it to you. You can get it as DIY, because I did actually get this as a DIY after Isabelle gave it to me. So I got duplicates of these, and I just ended up selling off the DIY at the store, the shop. Then we have the flooring and the wall for the cherry blossom and the sakura wood types. Then we have the clock, the viewing lantern, which is really nice, the umbrella, which basically just looks like one giant cherry blossom. Then we have the pouchette, which is, I really like the pouchette, it has a very nice design. Then of course the wand. Now tonight, as you can see, there's shooting stars. I've already completed the day and stuff. That's why I wanted to do the episode right now instead of go to the next day, because A, I didn't want to go through the fishing tourney again. B, I didn't want to do this episode on a brand new day when I had to do all my chores and stuff. So all that's done, all that's out of the way. So I actually will be able to craft the cherry blossom wand and the bamboo wand and all that tomorrow. Because I will be getting all of those star pieces that I can use to craft all that stuff. Yeah, they're in tools. And I can also make the Bunny Day wand as well, which is really nice. Because I do want to collect all the wands and whatnot. Also, part of the Cherry Blossom set is the Cherry Blossom Pond Stone. It doesn't appear beside all these items, it appears beside your stone items, but this is a part of the set. It's basically just a customization to the pond stone because it has the cherry blossom petals inside of it. And then we have the young spring bamboo set. There's 10 items here. These 10 items right here. I actually got all of them without realizing it, because when I was checking if I got all the cherry blossom items, I also checked to see if I got all the bamboo items, just out of curiosity. Now, you can get the bamboo items all year round. However, the young spring bamboo items you can only get this time of year. However, this time of year is I think 2 or 3 months, so the window for getting these is quite large. Whereas the window for these isn't as large. And I mean, these aren't... You just have to pop a lot of balloons to get these. I didn't really get a lot of balloons during these days, but I mean, I wasn't spending all day outside building or anything, so that does make sense. So if you really want these recipes, because these are the ones that have the smallest window in the game, I think, maybe spend some time on your island outside building, or just trying to run around and see if you can find balloons or something. Yeah, these aren't super difficult to get, especially with the reduced Bunny Day stuff and whatnot. So those are those items. You can see the bonsai out here, because I did craft and place some of these items out around my island. However, right now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a tour of what I'm doing on my island. So, I have the whole plan set up. You can see that on the map as well, that my island is basically almost complete, at least in its layout, its basic form. So over here, I have actually done and basically completed this campsite area. I just need to push this back. Oh, you can't. Interesting. That sucks. So yeah, I might make an adjustment there or something. Because that is kind of in the way weird that you can't push it back. So there's still going to be some things that I'm going to adjust. And there's other stuff I'm going to put like up there, kind of as like a display. like pumpkin stuff. I really like the pumpkin stuff. I never got to play with it in game though, because I was not playing Animal Crossing at the time, and I will have to go through the rest of the spring stuff and all the summer stuff to get there in this Let's Play. So that's not like, it's not the last thing that we're gonna do, but it's like the second last thing that we're gonna get. It's like the fall stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna put a bridge up here, and this whole area was inspired by Cordless VII. I know a lot of the stuff on my island was inspired by a lot of the stuff he did on his island, but he had this area, and it just looked so amazing, just having a massive pond stuff in the background that changes like during the day, during the night, during the winter, and the summer, the fall, the spring. It looks different all the time, which is just amazing, and I love that. I wanted one area that you would always come back to and be like, this looks spectacular, like any time of the year. And this area is really what's going to do that for me. So that's why I have this area. It's not like I didn't copy the way he did it on his island. Like I didn't look at his video and go, okay, so this mountain goes here and this tree goes there. I didn't want to do that because I wanted it to be like my own kind of style. So I just borrowed the idea, not the actual like same layout. So it isn't gonna look exactly the same as his. Might not even look as good in the end, but I'll hopefully make it look the way I want it to. Because of course I am just laying stuff out now. I'm almost done moving the houses. The shops are in place, and I just need to put in inclines and bridges. The inclines are more important than the bridges, because with the bridges I can just put in a temporary land bridge like this. So that's not really a big deal. And yeah, I got my flower breeding area over here. This area is pretty much the same. I am gonna start putting up shops over here. I'll probably do a full episode on the shops that I'm gonna put up over here. But for that I do need to get some of the summer items. I also need to unlock Sable's patterns so that I can use them for these stands and whatnot. But yeah, we got the shop over here. This area isn't complete yet. I'm gonna put like benches and stuff. I still need benches though. But yeah, we got the shop over here. And then the museum back there, and the Able Sisters are gonna be moved in over here. And then over here we're gonna have like shops for like food and coffee and stuff. Like imagine you come over here, you can get like a coffee, a tea, ice cream, frozen yogurt, bubble tea, stuff like that. When you go over there, it's kind of like a little bit of a food area. This I might change because this isn't very grand in front of the museum, but it is simple and I do like it because it doesn't take up a lot of space. And of course I am putting like train tracks behind here. It's another thing I kind of half borrowed from Cordless VII, because I did want a train on my island. I was originally going to like maybe push it in the back and have it be like a distance thing, where you like see it from a distance and you can just imagine that there's a train there far back nestled in the mountains. But this also fits as well, because I'm going to put like a bridge here that have the tracks go out. And what he did was he had like girders placed here on the little peninsula to kind of represent like the track was going to be built out and off of the island on a bridge, which I really liked, especially since my peninsula is tiny, so I can't really do a lot with it. So this really fit that like what I have really well for such a small peninsula. And then up on the area that's elevated beside this campsite area over here, I'm gonna put like more fossils and flowers and stuff over there, other like fish and bug replicas, so that's kind of like a nature walk almost, or like a flower garden and whatnot. Also have this bike area over here. I might make an adjustment to this, but for now this is what it looks like pretty much. Some things I basically just need to make like minor adjustments to. Most of the stuff is again in place now and how I want it to be. Like the only thing I need to do over here is put flowers in. I also need to decide where I should put a lake, because all of these bodies of waters that have waterfalls going into them, they're not lakes. They count as rivers, so I can't get lake fish spawns on my island at the moment because of that. So that is something that I need to fix. I might just end up turning this into a lake and getting rid of the waterfalls. Like, I really like how it works, but I do need a lake. And my giant pond at the top can definitely not be a lake, especially with the bridge at the top. So I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, I got an achievement for all the shooting stars I'm wishing on. You know, I could actually make that into a... Well, I know I do like the waterfalls coming into it. But what I mean is, like, because I have the bridge up elevated, so there's a waterfall going down the back, which makes it look like the lake is connected all the way down to the ocean, at least on the map. Because the elevation is there, and I want a bridge there, it actually can't be connected like that. So there's the waterfall on the front, which looks fine, but then there's also the waterfall in the back. Technically, I could just cut the waterfall off on the back, and with the bridge there, you wouldn't even notice that there isn't water flowing back there. So I might end up doing that anyways. Maybe like to reduce sound or something, because that seems like a good idea anyways. But yeah, you can tell over here I moved the flower garden over, and it fits in this area really quite well, perfectly, actually. And then I put my bamboo over here so that I can farm bamboo if I need it. And then over here is where I'm going to put all my rocks. This is going to be my rock garden. I haven't begun the process of moving my rocks over here, because that'll take a while, and that requires me to like make it my whole island so that rocks can only spawn in these spots. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with that right away. That is really tedious thing that I have to do. But yeah, so I have that over there. Over here, I'm working on putting an incline, and yeah, all this area up here is basically completely done and built up now. I'm having Hugh... Oh no, he already moved in. He's up there. So I just need to move 3 more houses, and then I'm done with this area. And then getting on the inclines and stuff. Oh, nice. I really like this set. I'm actually going to use this set in my basement for kind of like a clothing area, almost. Where I can show off like all the unique clothing items that I've gotten. But yeah, this area up here is also complete, just need the houses. This area isn't going to be complete for like a while. I'm pretty sure it's around the new year you get like the little bamboo thing that has like the stuff, like the little cards with the wishes on them and whatnot. So that's going to go here somewhere as well, because I want this to kind of be almost like a shrine area. But there also isn't, like, you know those red things that like protrude out of the ground, and then they have like little curves on the top that mark like I think they mark territory or gateways or something in like the Japanese culture. But those are usually areas around shrines and whatnot, so I wanted to have those kind of like here, but I don't think that we have an item like that in the game, which sucks. But yeah, then up here we just have my pumpkin farm. That is basically finished. I just need to put like a stall here, customize it so I can put my watering cans there and stuff. But yeah, I'm waiting to again get Sable's patterns before I go crazy with all the stalls and whatnot. But yeah, this is basically all that's happening on my island right now. Just a bit of an update and an overview on the cherry blossom items. It's not that hard to collect them. I believe that there's like 12 maybe, or like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So there's not a lot to collect. And if you really try and shoot down a lot of balloons during this time, then you will collect them. And you have like 5 days after the Bunny Day event to get these, so again, it's really not that bad to collect them this time around compared to how it was last year when it was almost impossible to get them. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Again, nothing too interesting. We're not really doing anything, more just like a show off of what's happening on my island right now and the cherry blossom recipes. And in the next episode, we're actually going to be doing something more interesting. We're going to be doing May Day, I believe, because that comes at the beginning of May. It, of course, is now the end of May in real life, so I did miss that. But after I do that event, I'm pretty sure I'll be back on track, because then I can do the museum day and all that stuff and whatnot. And I believe that stuff, oh, and the wedding event as well. And that stuff comes in, like, at the end of May or June and whatnot. So that's the next stuff that we're going to be doing, and that's going to be wrapping up the spring season on my island. And then we're going to be heading into the summer stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I will see you guys in the next one.